Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. It is me, Desiree, and today is something totally different for my channel. I only usually do beauty videos, but I asked on my community tab, and I also left a comment on my previous video if you guys would mind if I added in like plant videos every now and then, because I have this newfound love and interest in houseplants, and I thought I would share it with you. You'll get to know me a little better. You'll know more about me than just what makeup I like. No one said anything on the community tab or with the comment I left, so I'm assuming you're okay with it. I will clearly label the thumbnail and everything, so in case you don't want a plant video, you don't have to watch it by accident. But today, I'm going to share with you all the houseplants I purchased. I feel this burning fire in my belly for houseplants, and I want to buy one every day. I'll list in the description box a timestamp in case you want to just skip to like the collection that I have here, but I wanted to share really quickly my history with houseplants. Honestly, it's non-existent. I don't have a history with houseplants, and to be perfectly honest, I never knew there was like so many varieties, different types of care for plants. I had no idea. I thought, and I'm not exaggerating, that you buy a plant and you enjoy it for whatever amount of time you have it, it dies, and then you throw it out, and then that's it. That's the house plant. I thought they were the same as like a bunch of flowers you get put in a vase and you have them for a week or two, they die, and then you throw them out, and then that's it. I'm not exaggerating. That's how I thought houseplants were. I thought they were just like a small thing you keep and it dies and bye. Anytime I would go to the store or whatever, I would see the plants, but I wouldn't want to buy one. Like, I never felt the desire to own a houseplant. I have bought the odd plant over the years, but I would do exactly what I just said. Keep it for a small time till it dies and then get rid of it. And we were at the store not too long ago and with my grandma, and she wanted to get some houseplants, and I don't know what happened, what clicked in my brain, but I was like, I want all of them. Every plant she picked up and then put down to put away, I was like, I want that one, I want that one, I want that one. And I also didn't know that there was like a plant thing on YouTube. I had no idea, no idea. I've never been recommended a video. I didn't know people were into that kind of stuff on YouTube. My grandma is the one that told me just look up houseplants on YouTube, and I was like, okay. And I thought I was gonna find the odd instructional video or whatever, but it's a thing for houseplants. Like, there are like super enthusiasts out there that have 100 plants in their house. They have like collections and tour videos. I have been so into it. So into it. I can't stop. Like, every day I get off of work and I'm like, I gotta go buy a new one. What am I gonna get today? Of course, there has been some trial and error. One of my plants here is struggling big time, but it's a super tropical plant and I was not prepared to take care of it. But also, I didn't know that every plant had its own care that it needed, and certain light and humidity and a whole thing. So yeah, let's just talk about the plants I own and purchased. I don't know all of like the technical names for these, but I will list them all in order of appearance in the description box with their correct names in case you want to know what it is. Any of them that I can remember off the top of my head, I will let you know. So let's start off with the one that's struggling, my poor Begonia over here. So this is one that I bought at Lowe's or Home. No, I got this at Walmart. So I had seen this at Lowe's in a different pot and it was $20. And I was like, oh, that's kind of a lot for that plant, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. I was like, I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I looked at Walmart just to kind of look to see what they had. And they had it. And it was only $10, I think, because it's in a plastic pot rather than the white one that was in. And I actually like this one a lot better, believe it or not. This plant, oh my gosh, look at it. It's so weird. I feel like it looks like a centipede or something. I don't know why I keep thinking of a centipede when I see this. It's just so weird. It gets these little dots on its leaves. It's not like a Begonia maculata whitey eye. That's the one that's like beautiful with the white dots. I honestly thought these were water stains. Actually, when I got this plant, it was covered in water stains, like hard water, like circles of puddles of water. I looked up how to remove it. It removed perfectly fine. But this plant needs more than I can give it. Like, it needs humidity. We bought a humidifier for this plant, believe it or not. And it seems to be doing okay, but it is getting a little crusty on the edges. I don't know if it's overwatering, underwatering, or it's just not getting enough humidity. But since we got the humidifier, it seems to be doing okay, but it's struggling a little bit, you know, but I am crazy about that plant. I love it. Another one I have here is this little zebra plant. I remember the name of this and it just left my brain. What the heck was it? It had a different name. This one is also, I named this Stripy Landlord. I don't know why those two words came to my mind, but I named it that and it stuck. This one is so beautiful. Like, I just want to keep touching the leaves and like squishing them because the leaves are so like dense and sturdy. I almost had a heart attack the other day because I thought I killed this plant. It just had like a temper tantrum. I don't know if it was too wet or too dry. I did put it outside because I thought it would like some light, and when I brought it in, it was so soft. Like the leaves were like soft and just not, they were not right. It has made a comeback though. I also bought a moisture meter, or my boyfriend actually bought it for me because he's so nice, to see how like I'm watering the plants. All of them are overwatered. With the exception of one, all of them are overwatered. I just thought plants wanted a lot of water, but they don't. And they all have their own care. It's a whole thing. I'm taking notes. I'm trying not to kill any of them. The next one I have here is this, I think it's called a Photonia. This one definitely needs water. I could feel it. I could feel it. It needs water. And the other day when I checked it, it was perfect. And right now I feel like it needs a little bit. This one is so beautiful. Like, look at the veins in this plant. Doesn't it look fake? It's so gorgeous, and the underneath is bright green, and then on the stems it's a little fuzzy. This one is absolutely beautiful. It's still in this pot, the little one it comes from at the store, and I just keep it in there. It's just sitting in this one for now. I love this one. This is one of those ones that gets a little droopy and then you put water in it and it like perks back up. It's so beautiful. I hope I never kill it. It's so gorgeous. The next one is this little ivy one. So this one is one of those plants, oh, it's called English ivy. This was one of the ones at the store. It just had a little stake like this in it that said, my name is Adam Ivy. I'm a whatever plant, but it doesn't really say what it is. I think this one is a variegated ivy plant. I mean, it took me like 15 videos to realize what variegated means. And it just means it has like this different colors, like the white kind of color leaves, like it's not one solid color. I think that's what it means. Or I see that that's what it means, and I don't know if I'm describing it right. Anyway, I love this little thing. Once I put it in this pot, it just like exploded, and my grandma told me that it would. She said once you repot it, it's gonna just go crazy, and it has totally gone crazy. I keep this little guy by the sink, and it seems to be doing just fine. And I love it. I get up every day and I just go touch it, and I love it. It's so cute. I heard plants don't like when you just touch them, but I can't resist. They're just so beautiful. The next one I have is this little guy here. This is called Dragon's Blood. It's a little succulent. I got this here at a nursery. It was $3.99. Yeah, it's just called Dragon's Blood Succulent. They had so many succulents, and they were all so beautiful. Like, you just wanted to squish the leaves. Like, succulent leaves, you just have this like, I just want to squish them. But it's just this really cute little succulent, and it's very cute, and I love him. Who's next? Let's talk about this one. This one, I just forgot the name. It starts with a C, and it's like, oh, Croton. That's this one right here. This one is perfection. This plant is what I worry about all the time because I'm like, it's absolutely perfect. I don't want anything to go wrong with it. But let me see if I can show it to you. But this is what it looks like. Look at those leaves. Don't they look fake? And for the longest time, or actually not the longest time, but for a few days, I thought this was fake plant. And I was like, did I pot a fake plant? But no, it's real. Look at it. It's so gorgeous. I love everything about it. I love it so much. Like, it looks fake and it's so beautiful. And I have it in this big old ceramic pot. I happened to get this thing for 10 bucks. And normally these are so expensive. It's very heavy, and I kind of wish I kept it in a lighter one, but what are you gonna do? It's beautiful. I love it. Okay. The next one is this. This is called a Zamioculus Zarcosis. I don't know how to pronounce that word. It's otherwise known as a ZZ plant. I've been pronouncing it ZZ plant. I don't know why, but this is my ZZ plant. This is one that I kept hearing about on all of the the plant videos I was watching, everyone said this one is really, really easy to grow and that it will kind of take anything. It'll take super dried out soil. I think the only thing it doesn't like is when it's overwatered, because, well, from what I read, this one is native to, I don't know if it was Africa maybe, but it thrives on super dry land with a sudden burst of rain, which is why it likes to dry completely out. This is one though, I'm like, when is too dry? When is it too dry? Because it feels dry. Like I feel like it's almost dusty out of the bottom. But it's so cute. I hope it grows really, really big. And I love it. I love him so much. I say that about I love all of them so much. The next one I love so much and touch all the time, and I know you're not supposed to, is this. It's a Peperomia Frost. This is just perfection. Look at it. It has these leaves that are like succulent and all of them are perfect. Every single leaf in here, I'm like, you're just all so perfect. It has like look at this beautiful, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It has like a silver, that's where the name Frost I think comes from. It has like this silver stuff on it with this beautiful veining. I just want to crush this plant. It's so beautiful. I don't know when you're supposed to repot this or not. I think this was the one I read that likes to be root bound, I think. I'll have to look it up. But yeah, it looks like it's busting out of this pot because it's like full. And I just love it. I just love this plant so much. Oh, let me grab these ones from back here before I forget. This one is called a Nanouk, N-A-N-O-U-K. This is what it looks like here. It's this beautiful green and pink leaves, like when in the light. I mean, look at this. Look under here. Oh my gosh. I die. Look at it. It's so gorgeous. The only thing with this plant is that they had like a little stake in here with a little flag that said, I am sturdy or something like that. And it stabbed right through two of the leaves. But this was the best out of all of them. And it was only $5. I freaked out. And it came with the terracotta pot. It's inside of a nursery pot. Inside the terracotta. And I was like, for $5, I got the terracotta and the beautiful plant. Yeah, look at this. So pretty. I love it. Guess what? I love it so much. This is the next one. This is, oh my gosh, hold on. There's a leaf down here feeling a little soft. This one's called a dumb cane, I think. Also the mother-in-law's plant, I think. I love this one. This is another one that I feared I was going to kill because I put it outside. I just thought it would like some sunlight. And when I brought it in, I was like, I think I burned it. I don't know. Some of the leaves underneath are a little bit crispy and thin. I feel like maybe I burned it a little bit, but it's fine. The big leaves are doing really good. It's just these little ones down here might not be doing so good. But this, look at this beauty. This is another one that looks fake. Like, look at these beautiful leaves. It looks like someone painted on them. They're so pretty. And then this big leaf here finally unfurled all the way. There's a new one right here. I cannot wait. I don't love the pot I put it in. I don't know what it is about the two greens. I just don't find it very appealing. I kind of want to switch it out, but I already potted it in here, and I don't know if you're supposed to like pot and pot it again. But I don't love this and this together. Love this pot, but not with the plant. But look at it. It's so gorgeous. Let me grab this one. Let me switch these two out. My boyfriend helped me carry all the plants in here, and he was like, that's too many plants. And I was like, never. There's never too many plants. Anyway, this is a little Hoya Carnosa. I think it's variegated, a variegated Hoya Carnosa. There was another name for it, I can't remember. But anyway, this was one at Lowe's. They had this table set up right when you walk in. They had a table there with these on it, with the Crotons on it and some other plant. And they had like 5 of these there. And I was like, I have to have it. I have to take that home right now. And someone else next to me was like, have you ever seen this before? And I said, no, because I don't know anything. And she said, I have to rescue one of these from Lowe's. So she bought one, and I was like, I have to have it. And this is what it looks like. It has these leaves that feel like succulent. They're so hardy and sturdy. And apparently these little sticks here at the end are where blooms could possibly come from. I have another one over here. And yeah, it feels great. It's doing great. Still have it in the nursery pot. Hopefully it's, you know, continues to thrive and live because I love it so much. So beautiful. I also bought these 3 little plants. I don't remember the name of these ones, but they just say Splash on the side. They're just these really pretty pink and white flowers with the green like veining and speckles. They're so beautiful. They're only $2, so I bought 3 of them to put in a little pot. They had these with the indoor plants. I'm hoping this was an indoor plant, but yeah, super, super pretty. I just love looking at it. It's so gorgeous. Who's next? There's 3 more. So this, oh, look at this. This is called a string of bananas. It's a succulent. I couldn't think of the word for a second. Look at this thing. Isn't it so gorgeous? They had, it's also called a fish hook as well. They have another one called string of pearls and a string of hearts. This is the one that I saw and I was like, I have to take that home with me. It's so cute, and I have it on a bookshelf and it just sits there perfect with some little light hitting it, and I think it's just doing well. I mean, so far so good. Look at it. It's just so gorgeous. I just want to get up and like run my fingers through it. It's so pretty. There's like new ones little popping out down here. Yeah, I love this thing. Look at it. So gorgeous. Okay, another one I got with the pot for $5 was this one here. I got this at the grocery store, and oddly enough, I have never looked at the plants at the grocery store. I never looked twice at them because I just don't have an interest, but now I see them all the time. I'm like, oh, let me see what they have. And this is one I bought for $5. Came with the terracotta as well. This one is called, I pronounced it probably 10 times yesterday trying to get the pronunciation right. And it's called like peperomioides, something like that. But it's also known as a Chinese money plant. And look how weird it is. It's just like these long stems with their like floating little disc at the end. This is one that I keep getting up and just want to like caress it and touch it. It also has another little stem on the side here coming out and on this side, so I'm hoping those are 2 new plants. But yeah, look at this weird thing. I just loved it so much I had to take it home, and it was $5. The last one I have that I'm going to show you is another one I got at the grocery store. Look at this gigantic snake plant. So this is a sansiveria, which is a name I just learned in the last 2 weeks. Also known as a snake plant, also known as mother-in-law's tongue. This is a plant that has never, I'm going to talk like this the rest of the video. This is a plant that has never appealed to me. I don't know what it is. I just see it and I'm like, oh, that's a plant. My grandma bought one that day we were at the store. She just wanted one so badly and I was like, oh yeah, they're right there. She potted it. It looks cool, but for some reason I was like, you know, it's a plant. But now I want all of them. There are so many varieties of these things and I'm like, I want them all. And this one, look how big it is. It was $11. I cannot believe it, because the ones that I've seen at the store that are all picked over, that day we went to Lowe's, like she got a really good looking one, but if you go to the store after they're all picked through, you get the ones with all broken leaves, they're all short or broken, and they're still expensive. I could not believe I got this. Even the lady at the store was like, that's a really good plant, and I went, you can't have him, he's mine. Anyway, one of them is growing like totally out here. It did come with 2 broken leaves, but it also has a new little baby here and a new one here on the inside of this one. So I feel like that's a pretty good trade-off. And it was $11. I cannot believe it. It was crazy. Anyway, that is it. Those are all of the plants I currently own. I just want to sit here surrounded by all the plants because I have them here and here and here and one on the floor, and I'm just like in heaven. I didn't miss any, did I? No, I'm in heaven. Oh, this little guy. I gotta show you this one. So this is a little tiny succulent. I got this for Valentine's Day for my boyfriend. And this is, I don't know how to take care of it, but I'm assuming it's a succulent. You let it dry out, soak it every now and then. But so far it's doing okay. I just keep it here in my room and you know, it's doing all right. But I forgot that one. That's another one to add to the lineup. Anyway, that is it. Let me know if you're into houseplants. Who do you like watching on YouTube? I'm watching everybody. I'm not clicking with everyone's personality, but there are a few that I'm like, I want to watch all their videos. Let me know what you think. Can I incorporate plant videos now and then? Are you okay with it? Anyway, yeah, let me know what you think about houseplants. Are you into it? I'm into it. I feel a fire in my belly. Anyway, that is it. Thank you for joining me for my little plant tour collection video, and I'll see you later in another one. Goodbye.